confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue,
Nithyanandam, everyone. Hope all of you are able to hear us. It's 5:59. We request all of you to please settle down. We're going to be entering into the Nithyananda Yoga. We request all the participants to please settle down. Yes. It is 6 o'clock. Let's all start with Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, everyone. Nithyanandam to all the participants, Paramashiva Sena participants, and the participants, the viewers who are watching us on various different social media platforms. We welcome each and every single one of you for today's Nithyananda Yoga. The KAILASA's Nithyananda Yoga is the world's most authentic yoga, where we practice yoga not just for physical fitness or just to calm your mind and mood, but this Nithyananda Yoga is practiced for enlightenment itself. Yoga is to experience the union with the cosmos, oneness with Paramashiva himself. Every asana that we do in the Nithyananda Yoga has 12 different components included in it. So including the bandha, the japa, the mantra, pranayama, mudra, the visualization that we need to be having, and the kind of aushadhas that we use, or the way how we, the pramanas that we have. There are 12 such components that is part of the Nithyananda Yoga. And just by you doing the Nithyananda Yoga, actually it's so amazing to see the breakthroughs that the participants of the Paramashiva program are having just through doing the Nithyananda Yoga. It's so powerful that you start manifesting powers directly just by doing the yoga. Let's all get started. Now, I want to, before we enter into the yoga, I want to request all of you to close your eyes, visualize, contemplate the truth. You are a quantum field. Observe your whole body is fluid. It's a quantum energy field, not solid. It's a quantum energy field. See how your whole body can be changed and transformed. Nitishura, I want you to also visualize the reality that you're looking for from yesterday, what you're seeking for. I want you to visualize as if it has already happened. Sit straight. You're channeling the cosmic energy right now. The first 1.5 hours after you wake up is the most precious time that you have in your hand. This decides how your day is going to unfold. Sit straight, visualize everything. There's a quantum energy field. There's nothing that is solid. Anything can change, anything can transform, manifest the way how we want. Holding on to this, realizing this truth, declare very silently, I am Paramashivam. Realize that you, this quantum energy field, you are in the focal point called Paramashiva. Your identity raises and falls. Your body raises and falls. Each day, every moment, you are being reborn and you're dying. The dying process is happening and you're being born again and again and again. You are the quantum energy field. From this powerful formation, it is Nithyananda Yoga. Now, just hold on to this and let's chant the Shiva Mudra Mantra Japa 11 times. You will be chanting and you're just going to listen and internally reverberate with this mantra. Please bring your hands in front of your heart. Let us start the Shiva Mudra Mantra Japa. Om Ham Shivaya Namaha. 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 Now, we are going to be looking into Tattvasana, the ritualistic dancing, and with this all of you to please take the Panchapatamudra in your hands. Now, squeeze your hands. As we chant each mantra, towards the end of the mantra, we are going to be sipping the water from the base of it.
ॐ आत्मतत्त्वं शोधयामि स्वधा ॐ विद्यातत्त्वं शोधयामि स्वधा Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Wash your hands with an udhrini of water. Now, with the base of your right hand thumb, wipe your lips twice from the right to the left along with the mantra Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hands with an udhrini of water. Now, with the tips of your right hand index, middle, and ring fingers, touch above your upper lip and below your lower lip. Wash your hands with an udhrini of water. With the tips of your right hand index finger and thumb joined together, touch your right nostril and left nostril. With the tips of your right hand ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your right eye, right ear, and left ear. Wash your hands with an udhrini of water. Now, with the tips of your right hand little finger and thumb joined together, touch your navel center. With the tips of all 5 fingers joined together, touch the top of the head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and your heart center.
Now we are going to be entering into the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution of what you want to manifest. Please close your eyes. Visualize what you want to manifest as reality. Bring your whole conscious awareness. Experience and visualize that the reality has already manifested for you. Please place your your right palm on top of your left palm. Clasp them together, place them on your right side. And throughout the Sankalpa, continue to visualize what is it that you want to manifest through the Nithyananda Yoga? How do you want your day to go? How do you want to manifest your body to be like? Continue to consciously visualize throughout the Sankalpa. Let us enter into the Sankalpa now.
Mamopartha samasta duritакshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parardhe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बोद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शखाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसु नाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतौ आश्विन मासे कृष्णपक्षे तृतीयायां शुभदितौ गुरुवासरयुक्तायां भरणी नक्षत्र वज्रयोग विष्टिकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभदितौ श्री कैलासोनद द्वादशान्त श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिव पुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमन्य तुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्र श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्यापवर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपन शाख्यादि महांत कार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा निर्हार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद वृषभ ध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कत्र सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धित श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवद्युत्तर दुषिततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर दुषिततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कैत्र साक्षात श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र सूरसेन इत्यादि अनवचिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडिता चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्रता महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवचिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठा श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर विजयायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त मंगलावाप्त्यर्थम भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त धृतगात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये। ओम अपौपस्पृश्य। Please wash your hands with an udhirani of water.
And please fast such that it doesn't slip or spill. Yes. Now we are going to be starting the Nithyananda Yoga with a warm-up, preparing your whole body for doing the yoga today. So let us all please stand up on the mat from where we are at. Please stand up on the mat. Yeah, come on, let's get started. Please stand up on the mat. And first you're going to start with rotating your ankles, legs, your right leg. Start rotating your ankle clockwise and then switch to anti-clockwise. But up, down, up, down. You can even just put some pressure on the mat and just bend your ankle, feel that stretch. Then switch to the other leg. Start rotating your ankle clockwise. Actually, after you sleep and you wake up, anti-clockwise. You're having literally Paramashiva manifesting in you. The whole world, universe is coming out of you. Just visualize. Now, relax. Now, you're consciously designing everything. Every single thing you want, you're consciously designing your very life. Remember that. every thought you're having, you're giving that as an order to the cosmos. And cosmos is giving you a big tathasthu. So be it. So whatever you declare now, whatever you are aspiring for now, is going to become what you want to manifest as reality.
Now place your hands on your hips. We're going to do some hip rotations. Start rotating it clockwise. Push it all the way out, to the side, behind. And back. Okay.
Next, let's move on to the shoulders. Start rotating the shoulders. Try to touch your elbows.
Touch your elbows.
Feel that stretch.
Right. That.
Way around. Then use the one hand to just
Switch to the other hand. And once you're done, just clasp your hands behind your head and pull it against each other. Feel that stretch. Bring your hands in front and one hand to one side. Yes. See, throughout the Nithyananda Yoga, continue to visualize how you want to manifest your body. What is the body you want to manifest? How you want your whole day to go. Keep visualizing. The whole yoga itself is so powerful. This 1.5 hours after you wake up is your Brahma Muhurta time. You are at this time, any space you create, anything you want to manifest becomes a reality. Start bending down with your hands behind your back. Just bend all the way down. Try to pulse a little bit. Feel the stretch in your legs, your back, your hands. And come back up. Now, we're going to do a dynamic warm up. Actually, in today's postures, the asanas which we're going to be doing are going to be dynamic asanas. So let's do a dynamic warm up. I'll show you all first what we're going to do, then we can do it together. So you're going to spread your legs and you're going to go touch front. Then you're going to touch your legs. Then you're going to move your hands back. So you're going, and then you're going to come up and bend back. Then go back down, touch front, touch your legs, go back, come up. So this is the dynamic warm up. Can all of you do it now? Yes. Bend front, keep your hands in front, touch your legs, and then push your hands back. You can see we're showing it from the side also, so you all can understand. Just do this each time, try to go deeper. You'll feel that stretch. Add that bounce so that you'll feel that stretch in your legs and your hips. Yes. You can do it a few more times if you feel like your hips haven't opened up or you're still having to stretch your legs. Okay. And a few last warm-ups before we move on. You're going to spread your legs, keep your hands in front of you, and we're going to twist from side to side. Just twist from side to side. Feel your whole back stretching. See, go along with the momentum. Use the momentum to try to go and twist deeper. You'll feel the stretch as you keep doing. Yes, and relax. Beautiful. Now that your legs, your back, everything is warmed up, we're going to enter into the skeleton dance. Now what all of us are going to do is, you're going to be literally waking up every part of your body. So now let us all stand up. Now I request all of you to be completely fresh. Right? We are going to be activating every part of us to become fresh and to be able to get ready for all the breakthroughs that is in store for you today. So now let us all please stand up. You're going to start shaking your body. You're going to start moving your body. Shake, shake, shake. Jump, move, shake. Bring the energy on. Move your body. Visualize yourself as a skeleton. Hold on to the visualization that you are a skeleton. And you're going to be shaking every part of you. You're going to be jumping, moving, and shake your hips, shake your hands, shake your legs. Yes. Move, shake. Shake your hands, legs, every part of you. The front and back of the mat. Walk to the front and back of the mat. Okay. Now from here, we are going to be entering into the first asana. Please settle down on the mat. And I'm going to be showing you all what the first asana is. You're going to be first laying on the back. You're going to be this is your so basically, you're going to do the part. உங்க கைகள் fingers lock hold your head with it. Lift your head up. Feel your core engaged. If you feel your core is engaged, lift your head up. Alternating the leg. See, this is your one leg on top, the other knee coming close to the chest, and your elbows will be touching the knees, and you're going to just rotate it. This is Vrishapada Kshepasana. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. You're going to be doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Alternated. It's a dynamic asana. Throughout this asana, engage your Mula Bandha, engage the perineum. Feel the core, feel the burn in your stomach. Come on, do it a few more times. Okay, I can see a few of you are putting your legs all the way up. Nitishaya, you should bring your legs a little down. See, then only you'll feel the core engaged. Feel legs like this. Okay. And you're going to feel your legs. Not low. The thing in the ground is going to be exactly at around 45 degrees. Try to bring your legs a little lower and completely pull it straight. You'll feel your core fully being engaged.
उत्तानं शयनं कृत्वा अनुभीकन्धरं भद्वा कूर्परौ मिलित्वा नितम्बेन भूमिं स्पृष्ट्वा एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकैकेन पादेन सव्यदक्षिणं भ्रामयित्वा वृषपादक्षेप भवति.
And actually, this asana completely engages your core. You're going to be completely engaging your core, working on activating your core. Today we're going to be having many dynamic asanas. You're going to be continuously shifting, moving, and you're going to be bringing a lot of mobility. And today we're going to be mainly engaging our core. You're going to be working on deep core activation. You're going to be engaging your core and you're going to be working on it. Now lay flat on the ground. Lay flat on the mat. Okay. The next asana we are going to do is the Marottananasana. So you're going to be bringing alternatively one knee close to the chest, and you're going to be touching your ears to your knee. That is the Marottananasana. Please engage your core. All of you engage your core. Engage your core. You should feel the core getting deeply active.
Set this leg is straight, this knee is straight. Only this knee is coming up. Whichever knee is coming up is only getting bent. The other knee is straight. Let's all do the Marottanasana together.
And I would like to mention one thing. See, many times we find it hard. We're like, oh my God, how to bring my knee to my ear? You have to crunch. You have to crunch your abs and come a little up. Then touch your knee to your ear. That is what gives that whole that workout to your core. And please observe, see, when we say engaging your core, you're going to be feeling your core squeezing in and out, crunching in and out. That is what you need to do when we say engaging the core. Crunch your core in and out. You're going to be continuing this asana, alternating your legs. Come on, everyone, continue to do.
Don't lie down, engage your core.
All of you do this asana.
Marottanasana. श्वोत्तानसंस्कृत्वा जानुद्वयं पार्येण कारयिनोः संस्पृशेत् मारोत्तनं भवति. See, Balaji Srivastava, I just want to show one difference to you.
Okay, see, Balaji, when you are doing this exercise, right? And even I'm noticing this for many of you. See, engaging your core means when you normally do this, okay, if you're just holding it up and if you're bringing it here, your core is not really engaged when you alternate like this. It's only it becomes a mere movement. But can I request every one of you do this along? Can you all pull your stomach in? See, normally if my stomach is like this, I'm pulling it in. It should not affect your breathing, but engage your core. Now, see, when you go like this, right, you should feel your stomach crunching in and out. When I go like this, my stomach is crunching. When I come back, it's stretching. So you're going to feel your stomach having that crunching in and out. Okay. So Balaji, when you do it this way, you will have more engagement to your core. And then next, what you're going to do is you're going to be bringing it close. So when you bring it close, try to lift your head up as well. Your ears close to your knees. Do this. Only then you will feel how your core is crunching, it's squeezing. You should feel the core squeezing in and out. That is what makes the asana have its impact.
See, so make sure your feet are completely flat, floor like this. And you're going to only lift.
So you're going to be doing one at a time, right? So you're going to be bringing this and engaging your core. So you have to make sure your core is engaged. That's the most important part of this asana. So make sure your other leg is stretched out on the ground. Your one leg will fold at once, but your core should engage and you're going to be putting your ears to your knees.
Point your toes, keep your toes pointed and your knee is flat and the other leg comes up to you.
And this will give you a deeper activation to your core. So requesting every one of you to do the same. Yes, Thomasaya, Nitishaya, all of you, please do it. Alternate your legs, engage your core. This is a very powerful workout. Premat Mama, someone in that row that you're standing in and towards the end, that person is not engaging the core properly in doing Ma. Could you please check? Towards the corner. Yes. And you can help them do it the correct way. Don't put the strain on your neck, then your neck will hurt. Your core should be engaged here. Then only you're doing the asana correctly. Now, relax. From here, you're going to be doing the Brikasana. What you're going to be doing is, you're going to be laying back flat on the ground and you're going to be placing your feet alone will be touching the ground and you're going to be coming into, you're going to be going down. So you're going to be see, listen, it's going to be a dynamic one. You're going to be keeping your legs flat on the ground, feet flat on the ground. So from this, you're going to bring your legs all the way up. You're going to crunch forward, stand all the way up, and you're going to sit back down. And this is the Vrikasana. So for this asana, I request all of you to visualize yourself as a wolf. Can you all bring the visualization of a wolf? Visualize yourself as a vrika, wolf. And you're going to be doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Inhale normally, but exhale at length. Exhale longer, slower and deeper and longer. See, one thing I would like to mention, many people for sitting up, they're like, you have to use your hands to sit up. Here in this asana, you should not use your hands to get up and off the ground. So you're going to, from laying back, you're going to directly get up and stand up and then sit back down. See, it's a dynamic asana. You have to repeat it multiple times. Yes. Ma Suguna Lakshmi, நீங்க நல்லா பண்றீங்க. Sugunalata, ma நீங்க நல்லா பண்றீங்க. நீங்க கரெக்ட்டா பண்ணீங்க இந்த ஆசனாவை. மித்தவங்க எல்லாரும் எந்திரிச்சு நீங்க வந்து லை டவுன் பண்ணணும். சமானம்னா தரையோட சப்போர்ட் எடுக்காதீங்க. அப்பதான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து இம்பாக்ட் இருக்கும். துளசி ஐயா, தரையோட சப்போர்ட் எடுக்காம நீங்க நிக்க ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. மெதுவா பண்ணுங்க, பரவாயில்ல, ஆனா ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. I can support them. I can see a few people, Ma Sadashivamai and all. You're using a little bit of the ground support. Come on, can you all try without using the ground? See, listen, even if you do it without, even if you do slow, it is okay. But don't do this. Then you're not engaging your stomach. I'm seeing many of you are doing it like this. No, don't do that. You're going to lay flat. Try to lift up, engaging your core. You're going to lift up, stand up, and sit down, lay flat. This is asana. Please engage your core. Don't take the support of your hands. Ma Sadashivamai, no. Don't hold the floor. See, do it slow. It is okay. See, do it slow, but engage your core. Your abs will have a workout today. So engage your core. Krishna Gataya, very good. Rangarajanaya, very good. And one more thing. See, even when you stand up, right? This is, if possible, try to keep your knees together. See here. There are some of you who are laying like this and you're getting up like this. But here already you're distributing the weight. Don't do that. If you're laying like this, just crunch your abs and then get up. Yes. Do you see the difference? Then your legs are together, but your core is engaged. From there, you're going to press and stand up. Okay, few people are able to sit up, but they're unable to stand. Okay, see, first standing. Now, if the mistake you're doing is, you're keeping your weight like this. So if you keep your weight back, naturally you will not be able to get up. Try bringing your legs close to your perineum and try shifting your weight forward onto your legs. You have to shift the weight off your back, off your butt onto your legs. Then you will automatically be able to stand. Ma muthu ponnu Thiruvannamalaiila ma muthu ponnu kai wave பண்ணுங்க. Okay, do one thing. Try to hold your legs at least. Try to hold your legs. Pull it close.
See, the technique here is you're seeing it is close to you, so you get the balance. See, if you are sitting like this, if you put your weight here, you'll find it hard to get up. But push yourself forward and get up. If you push your hands in the front like this, you can use your hands also and get up.
Try to use the momentum. Push your hands in front like this and stand.
Ma muthu ponnu Thiruvannamalaiila ma muthu ponnu kai wave பண்ணுங்க.
Ma நீங்க சாரியில யோகாக்கு வரக்கூடாது. Please go change and come back. Dayamima, you should not be, see, they will not be able to experience authentic yoga. Please come back in yoga clothes. You can go change and then come back. See, yoga is absolutely mandatory for you all to have the best experience. Do not miss it. Do not come in sari or any other clothes. But please make sure you are wearing the proper attire for yoga. Yes. Nitishaya, see, when you're sitting up, again you're bending your knees to the sides. Keep it together and try to stand up. Keep your knees together. See, you can have little bit gap between your feet. Listen, Nitishaya, I'll tell you the technique for this. See here, you're going to be doing the Mula Bandha and you're going to engage in your core both. Now, what is happening is when you're sitting up, you're trying to take this up wide apart. Okay, even if your feet has a little gap, it's okay. Place, you don't need to stick your feet together. Place it a little apart. Yes. And then, can you try this? When you're getting up, can you try to engage your core alone? Don't try to put the pressure on any other part. Just your core. Pull it in and try to sit up.
The hand is to support you. See,
So you should not hold the ground or move the legs.
see the hand, you can use your hand to push your weight forward. If you're like this, you'll find it difficult to get up. So instead, just push your weight to your hand and stand up. Then again, when you
Yes.
lie down, use your hands.
Yes,
And lie down.
Nitishaya, correct. Now you're doing it well. But now the standing up part. Listen, for standing up, once again, if you add the pressure on your knees will hurt. Here the core is what needs to be engaged. So what you need to do is as you're like this, just you're going to press the feet on the ground, push, crunch your stomach as you stand up. For that, don't hold the knees. Don't hold the knees. See, it's not that you should not, as you stand up, that time if it bends, it's okay slightly, but don't hold the knees and do it. Knees will get hurt. So when you stand, come up, and then stand, and then sit back down, lay flat. So the whole core squeezes in and out. Okay. This is just a preparation for the next asana. The next asana is also a dynamic asana. I can still see the in the front row, the third or fourth man from the chest. I can see you're struggling to sit up. See, do one thing. You can place your legs onto the ground, and from there you should get up. Lying down is just the first part. After that, you place your legs onto the ground and then you sit up. Yes, Ma Shukrendra. Sorry, Ma Jnanamaya. The person right next to you, Ma, right in front of you, on the pink mat, right in front of you. Yes. On the pink mat in front of you, yes. She was trying to lie down and do it. You can tell her to bend her legs and use the momentum to get up and stand. திருவண்ணாமலையிலயும் ஜனன்ராஜையா நினைக்கிறேன். ஐயா நீங்க கரெக்டா பண்றீங்க. ஜனன்ராஜையா கைவே பண்ணுங்க. ஓ அது பாபு ஐயா நினைக்கிறேன். அந்த கணேஷ்னையா பின்னாடி உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கிறவரு. கணேஷ்னையா பின்னாடி உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கிறவரு கரெக்டா பண்றீங்க ஆசனத்தை. நீங்க கரெக்டா பண்றீங்க. அப்பதான் உங்களோட கோர் எங்கேஜ் ஆகும். துளசியை நீங்களும் இப்படி வந்து கோர் வயிற்று எங்கேஜ் பண்ணினீங்கன்னா தான் உங்களோட ஸ்டமக் இன்னும் ஸ்ட்ராங் ஆகும். எஸ், எக்ஸலன்ட். Now, next is going to be fun. It is the Luthasana. See, for this asana, you all can also take out your phones and have some fun recording yourself. See, we're going to be showing this asana first. This is also a dynamic posture. And in this dynamic posture, okay, I'll show you all the asana first and explain. And then we'll guide you step by step how you can do the asana. So before we enter into the Lutasana, let's one last time do the Brikasana and let us enter into the asana. So from that we can move easily into the Lutasana. Just one last time let's do, because from here you will flow into the next asana. Can we all do it together? Everyone lie down and keep your feet flat onto the mat. And we're going to get up and stand and sit back down in the dynamic movement.
अथ उत्तानं शयनं कृत्वा पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा उत्तिष्ठेत् वृक्षासनं भवति.
You're going to be seeing how Ma Nithyanandini is doing it. You're going to be laying on the back. Quickly throw the legs above your head, completely roll over, finish in prone position. You're going to repeat it again and again. You're going to be completely inverting yourself. Yes, I see many of you. Come on, all of you try it. Try it. Go slow. You're going to be completely, நீங்க வந்து முழுக்க முழுக்க பின்னாடி உங்க கால்களை போட்டு மறுபடியும் ஒரு full circle போயிட்டு வர போறீங்க. See, for this asana, you're going to be engaging the Moola Bandha. Engage your core, perineum region. You're going to be engaging the Moola Bandha. And you're going to be doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Yes, Nitishaya, that is good. That is correct. That is good. Actually, now it's okay. If you're starting to roll to the side also, that is fine. Slowly you'll start being able to roll back. You just need to add that momentum. But that is also good. See, I'll show you all step by step. Now, when you come here, since this is a dynamic posture, you're going to be using the momentum to push yourself back. So now, like this, naturally, many times we tend to roll onto one side of the shoulder and we go back. Now, that is natural. Now, next, what you're going to try to do, use the momentum to go completely on your back, onto both of your shoulders, and automatically you'll understand how to place your head. And you have to use that force, push back, and you're going to roll. See, naturally, many times your pressure is going to be on one shoulder for the neck to not get injured. Yes. So you can continue practicing, you'll get it. Yes, you're almost there. All the others also, can you all try? Come on. I want to see how many of you are doing Lutasana. Yes, come on. Yes. Tulasi, is that Tulasi Aya next to Krishna Gata Aya or Rangarajan Aya? You have done a good job. That is the asana. Yes, wonderful. Aya is doing it beautifully. Yes, that is the asana. Okay, I think Thomas Aya needs a little push. Nitish Aya, you can help him. See, once you go upside down, you can just help give that slight push if they're unable to push back. Ma Sadashivamayi, come on, female side. How many of the females are doing the asana? Come on. Yes. Okay, Ma Sadashivamayi, that was good. That was good. Now you just practice a few more times, you'll get it properly. You're able to do it. Yes. Who's the person behind Nitishaya? Ma Swarupa Priya, in front of you on the blue mat. You are doing it great. Wonderful. Yes, that is good. Yes, all the co-acharyas and the Adinavasis, all of you can also help them. See, if they're going upside down and they're unable to push beyond a certain point, you can help gently give them the push. Yes, Nitish, you're having a question, Aya? Oh, yes, go ahead. 1 second, just a second.
Nithyananda, go ahead. Nitish, please go ahead. The same kid's camera is muted, ma. Ma Swarupa Priya. Could you unmute the Saint Kids camera? Ma Swarupa Priya. And also all the co-acharyas. In the meanwhile, Prematma Ma Kailasa, all co-acharyas, you can help record participants who are doing this asana well. It is a very beautiful asana and you can record all the participants who are doing this asana well. Actually, yes, Mahajanana, the person, the pair, the partners who you are standing with, actually that the other ma, she has actually gotten the asana. Sorry, I'm not able to clearly see in the camera. But she has actually gotten the asana. She's doing it very beautifully. Can you just help her record it, ma? Ayya, can you try talking now? Nitishaya, please. Yes, go ahead, Ayya.
Can you hear me, ma? Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
So I was asking, when we roll over, do we keep the knees bent or do we kind of extend them? Because when I'm keeping it bent, my knee is hitting the floor when I'm coming on the other side.
Yes, are you able to hear me now?
No, she's unmuted.
Am I audible, Ayya? Could you show a thumbs up if you're able to hear me? You're not able to hear me. Okay, just a second.
Is it volume?
Yes. Nithyanandam, am I audible now? Yes. Nithyanandam, now am I audible? Are you able to hear
Yes.
me, Ayya?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. See, for this asana, it's based on how you are rolling back. So you can keep your leg, it's not like your legs have to be completely straight, but ensure that it's straight enough so that your toes touch the ground first rather than your knees hitting the ground. So I'll just show you. When you're doing this asana, when you roll back, first my toes hit the ground and then, okay, yes, just a second. My toes hit the ground first and then my knees are hitting the ground. So you can, it's not that your legs have to be completely straight. You can bend the knees because it will automatically happen. It's a dynamic posture. But don't completely bend it. So that way you'll ensure your knees don't hit and your toes hit the ground first. And you will feel that slight resistance because anyway, it's a dynamic posture. You'll be using that momentum, so that will not be hard.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Okay, can we all do the asana now? We're going to do the Luthasana again together. Now, all of you have practiced. Actually, I'm seeing many people are able to do the asana very beautifully. See, even few of you, you are coming all the way with your legs up, but you're just struggling a little bit to roll back. There, you can actually take the help. We have the hall volunteers, Ma Mahajanana, Ma Kailasa, Ma Prematma. Everyone is there. You can ask the help and help go back. Yes. Ma Kailasa, can you help the person who's behind you, Ma? In the first row, on the second mat, she's actually doing it, but yes, she's doing it, but she's not fully able to roll back. Why don't you help her? Yes. Now, in the first row, can you see the person right behind the projector, the person next to her? Okay. So now, let's all do the asana together. Let's do Luthasana one more time. Let's all do it together. Everyone come into the position. Be ready. Yes.
Hold on to the visualization. Okay, so let's all come into the Luthasana and do it together now. Yes. उत्तानशयनं पादौ शिरालुङ्ग्य भूमौ स्थापयित्वा न्युज्यं भूयति न्युज्यं शयनं पृष्ठं भूमौ निधाय पुनः पुनः भूमौ पर्येन कर्तव्यं लुतासनं भवति.
And please relax. From here, we are going to be entering into the Sarathasana. Now, I'm going to be explaining to you all how you can do the exact pranayama for this. There is something called Saratha pranayama for this asana. I request all of you to observe this because for every asana, this is not a normal workout that you're doing. You're doing for each asana, the bandha you hold, the pranayama you do is so important. For this asana, you're going to be like folding your lips and making the sound of a flute as you inhale and exhale. You're going to be whistling out as you exhale. This is the Sarathasana. So you're going to be whistling out as you do the exhalation. So the asana is you're going to be laying flat on your belly. So please come flat on the mat. உங்க வயிறுல நீங்க வந்து தரையில lie down பண்ண போறீங்க. Your hands next to your shoulders. Lock the Moola Bandha. You're going to be engaging your perineal floor. Suck your glutes in. You're going to be locking your perineal floor. Your hands should be next to the shoulders. Please bring your hands next to the shoulders. And first, I request all of you to visualize. You're going to be gazing, just look front. Don't close your eyes, just look front. And you're going to be visualizing, you are carrying the warriors of Dharma in your chariot. You're going to be visualizing, you are a chariot which is carrying the people who are standing up for Dharma, the warriors of Dharma. As you stay on this position, as you hold on to this visualization, whistle like how, as you exhale and inhale, you're going to be whistling. All of you are going to be whistling in this asana. You're going to be doing like a flute sound. You're going to be making a flute sound with your lips. First your lips together.
Saratasana. Nyubjam shayanam kritva nahvim bhumau nidhaya stamvadyastham bhumim avastambha oshto nimilya venuvastasum kritya tishtet sarathasanam bhavati.
Engage your core, engage your glutes. Only then you will feel the difference. Do the Moola Bandha. Lock your perineal floor. Engage the Bandha. Then you will see the difference in the asana. Your stomach is flat on the mat. Yes. Engage. எல்லாருமே உங்களோட பெரினியல் ஃப்ளோரை எங்கேஜ் பண்ணுங்க. உங்க கைகளை வந்து உங்களோட தோலுக்கு நேர்கோட்ல வரணும். Hold on to it. Engage your glutes. Okay. So from here, the next asana we are going to be doing is the Deha Ullanghanasana. Actually, this is another dynamic posture. Engage, which is going to be today, it's going to be really very, very good for your stomach, for engaging your core. It's going to be a very intense asanas for your body. It's going to be very good. It is going to develop your strength a lot. So from what you're going to do is you're going to be coming into coming up into a plank-like position. You're going to be bringing your legs in between your hands and then you're going to be jumping back. So this is going to be a completely dynamic posture. So you're going to be, as you are having your hands next to your shoulders, correct? From here, you're going to be pushing your legs back as you go into a plank and then stay your body low, okay? Into a plank-like posture. Don't do this. Please don't hunch your body or please don't bend your body like this with your knees. Just try to hold into a plank and then jump front. So going to keep your back straight. Your head is going to be up. Your core is going to be engaged tight. Then jump forward and jump back. So you're going to be doing this. Can we all start this asana? This is called Deha Ullanganasana. As you do this, see, all of you hold on. I request all of you to provide your listening. When you do this asana, you're not just normally going to jump front and back. Visualize your body and mind. You're free from both. Visualize you're not bound by anything. You're just absolutely free, your body and mind. You will see how comfortable you are with the asana then. So that is what makes the difference. So you're going to visualize yourself as completely free from your body and mind. And you're going to be engaging the Moola Bandha. Can you all lock your perineal region? Please suck your glutes in. Constantly engage. That will give
trouble hearing you. Could you repeat that?
You have to engage your core. So you have to engage your glutes and you have to do the asana. And you're going to be doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Means you're going to be breathing normally in, but extended exhalation. Shall we all start this together? As you do this, continue to do the asana, continue to do the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. உங்க கைகளை வந்து தரையில பிளாட்டா கொண்டு வந்து நீங்க முன்னாடியும் பின்னாடியும் ஜம்ப் பண்ண போறீங்க. Okay, let's start. Come on. Visualize you're completely free from everything and go into a plank. See, your body should be in a plank. Don't go up. Please don't go up like this, or please don't go too low. Your body flat, like a plank, proper plank, and then just jump front and back.
हस्तद्वयं भद्वा तन्मध्यचरणद्वयम् उदानैवे बाह्रीन्या अथ नये देहल्युङ्गनं भवति.
Yes, come on. Can all of you do this? Do this again and again and again. Yes, very good. I see many of you catching this well. Yes, Rangarajanaya correct பண்றீங்க. சுகுணலதமா, see. இல்ல, இங்க பாருங்க, நீங்க இப்படி கொண்டு வரீங்க. சுகுணமா, நீங்க இப்படி கொண்டு வரீங்க காலை. இப்படி கொண்டு வரக்கூடாது. Don't bring your legs outside your knees. Don't do this. This is not the asana. Some of you are bringing your legs outside. No, your legs has to be inside. Your hands on the sides, your legs inside, and then only you're going to be doing the right impact of the asana. Push your legs back as you jump back and then jump forward. Deha Ullanganasana. Yes, jump. Ma Sadashivamai, come on. See, no. Ma Sadashivamai, observe here. Ma Sadashivamai, you're doing this. You're going like this. That's not engaging that's not doing the right impact of the asana. No. See here. First, come here. Keep your body in a plank. That is why you need to do the Moola Bandha. For you to be able to do this asana correctly, please engage your perineal floor. Without the bandha, you will not do the asana correctly. That way, you will not have awareness in your perineal floor. See here. First, you come here. Engage the Moola Bandha. Can you all lock your glutes? Suck your glutes in and engage the Moola Bandha. Then you will see you're in a plank position. Just bring your feet forward. Jump. And then from there, once again, engage your Moola Bandha. Push your feet back. Go back into the plank position. Just jump back into the plank position.
Yes. Yes. Nitisha, you're doing very good. Nitisha, you're doing wonderful.
Ma Mahajanana, can you help Ma Sadashivamai? She has to lower into a plank.
See, your hips from here. I'm just going to show you sideways. You can see. And your hips are like this. This is not the right one. You have to lower your hips more. And see, come to this position. Ma Sadashivamai. Come here. Then push yourself forward. Are you understanding?
Kailasa and Prematmama. See, there are many people at the back who are hunching. They are not doing properly. Maybe Ma Kailasa, you can show once. If you can help them. Because many are going into a mountain pose. They should be in a plank posture. They're going from Gajasana. They should not be doing that.
Consciously lower your back. Don't do this. And don't do this. You're just going to be consciously, just squeeze your glutes. Put your weight on your toes. Try to move yourself back slightly. Once you come to this, then push yourself forward.
See, Ma Mahajalini, in the second row, last corner, in the second row, towards your right side corner, that person is not doing it properly. In the camera, Ma is not shown clearly. I think it's Ma Pragyana Dakshinamurti Prasadini. But on the right side corner, she is not doing it properly, Ma. Or is that Ma Mangala Yogini? Right next to the chairs, Ma.
ரங்கராஜனையா சூப்பரா பண்றீங்க. திருவண்ணாமலை திருவண்ணாமலை ரங்கராஜனையா கரெக்டா பண்றீங்க நீங்க.
மித்தவங்க எல்லாருமே ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. ராஜேஷ் ஐயா, ராஜேஷ் சந்திரமோகன் ஐயா. See, Rajesh ஐயா, I really want to make sure you're having a breakthrough in the yoga. Would you be able to come to the front and settle down, Aya? See, because you need to engage. If you do the bandhas, you'll really have such an amazing physical healing and impact. So please, can you come forward? I just want to teach you. Once I'll show you. Balaji, could you do the asana once and show? Balaji Srinivasanaya, can you do this Dehalunganasana once? Yes, you're getting it. Now, Balaji, just one thing. I'll just show the difference to all of you in one. When you are not engaging your bandha, your body is loose. See, if you go if you are not holding a bandha, right? Right now, I'm not engaging any bandha. So your body is not firm. Even if you may stand, your body is not firm. Only when you engage the Moola Bandha, automatically your body is firm. You get that firmness in your body, then push yourself forward and then push yourself back into a plank. Do you see, when you hold that bandha, your body is not loose. I'm observing many of you who know plank normally. Many of you are doing it, but your body is not firm when you are doing the dynamic posture. So hold the bandha. Hold once again, all of you try. Hold the bandha. நீங்க பந்தத்தை ஹோல்ட் பண்ணாதான் உங்க பாடியில இருந்து ஸ்டெபிலிட்டி ஸ்திரத்தன்மை வரும். இது அப்படி புடிச்சு நீங்க எங்கேஜ் பண்ணும். Pull your glutes in, suck it in, hold the perineal, engage the perineal floor into the Moola Bandha and then push. And then again push back. You'll automatically go into a plank. And visualize you are free beyond the body and mind. And repeat this asana again and again. Yes. Ma Kailasa, you're all not checking properly. There are a lot of females in the female side. Many are going back into Gajasana. If you do this like this, and if you try to do, you'll only get knee pain. Yes, Ma Sadashiva, now you're doing it a lot better. That is good. Now just engage the Moola Bandha. Ma Jnanamaya, can you explain to everybody what Moola Bandha is? You have to engage the perineal floor. You have to push, suck your butt in. You have to suck your whole genital region in. That is what is Moola Bandha.
Ma Nithyanateshwari, can you do one show? Ma Nithyanateshwari, do. Don't. You go with both the legs together at the same time. Yes. You got it right. Ma Nithyanateshwari, you're doing it well. You're doing it well. Record your shot. That will become the shot for you today's day. Record your shot. Ma, Jnanamaya, you can help her. Record the shot. She's doing it well. Rajesh, you got it? George, you are dedicated? George, can you do a show? George, can you do a show? George Greenberg, I'm seeing you sitting. Come on. Can you do the asana and show? Nithisha, doing good. Yes. Ma Yogasana Swarupini, good. Wow, many of you got it now. Now all of you doing it properly. Very good.
Very good. Now let us go into the next asana. Yes. How many of you are actually observing that the bandha makes a difference? Raise your hands. How many of you are observing? When you engage the bandha, how many of you are observing? Yes. That makes so much of difference. All right. Now we are going to doing in the next asana, which is the Jatyasana. So you're going to be holding the hands, with your hands, you're going to be holding your toes. Yes. You're going to be standing like this. On your hands, hold the toes. Okay, slightly your fingers should be under your toes. So you're going to be holding your hands with your toes from the standing position, bend forward, place the hands on the mat, and then you're going to be holding your toes, walking back and forth. Walking back and forth. You're going to be visualizing yourself as a wise 60-year-old elephant. You're going to be visualizing yourself as a wise elephant. You will see how slow and controlled your walk will be. Yes. Do the Sahaja Pranayama. Inhale normally and exhale in extended way. Exhale long, slow and deep. In this asana, try not to bend your knees and walk. Try to not bend your knees. If you're able to do it straight, keep your legs straight and walk. See, naturally, if you're putting a step forward, it might bend a little bit. But overall, keep your legs completely straight.
And you're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha in this. See, just visualizing yourself as a wise 60-year-old elephant changes the whole way how you do the asana. Try and see, just visualize. You are that wise 60-year-old elephant and you're going to do, keep your knees completely straight and then go down.
Yes. Can we all do the Jati Asana now? Yes, wonderful. Continue. Continue to visualize yourself as a wise 60-year-old elephant.
अथ जात्यासनं वक्ष्ये येन जातस्मिरो भवेत् हस्तन्ध्री भूमौ च गङ्गामतं तथा
The elephants don't bend their knees, right? They walk without bending their knees, shifting just their weight. That is why the visualization in this changes the way you do. See, normally, how you walk, you try to bend and straighten, but that's not how you're going to do it here. First, push your hip back so you can bend deeper and come hold your toes and push your knees back. Visualize you're an elephant, 60-year-old elephant, and you're going to be slowly just keeping your knees straight. Keep just walking. You'll see the weight is only getting shifted, but you are able to do this asana without having to bend your knees. That is why the visualization in this is very important, and engage your Mula Bandha. Listen, when you don't engage, it will be very difficult for you. The bandhas are so important. Like, I'm just going to show to you. See, if I don't engage, then I'm automatically, my glutes are going to be loose, my knees are going to bend forward. But engage the Mula Bandha. Type in your Mula Bandha. Once you do that, you will notice you're automatically sit over here. Then push your knees back. Visualize you're that old elephant, wise elephant, and do it slowly. You don't need to take big steps. The elephants take small steps, but their knees are always straight. So visualize yourself like that. You'll see your weight will only slowly be shifting. Your knees will be completely straight.
Yes. Okay. So how many of you got it? Manitya Parashakti, you should also do. Nithya Parashakti, stand up and you should also do the asana.
Very
Yes.
Nithya Nateshwari, you're doing the asanas very nicely. Nithya Nateshwari, that's wonderful. You're doing it. Very good. You got this asana also right.
Yes. Very nice. Now,
Actually,
we are going
you can show it all. You're doing it perfectly. Your knees are so straight. That is good. You can show to others also. You can come in front and demonstrate. You're doing it very well. Your knees are completely straight. That's
Yes.
what you're supposed
Ma
to be.
Nithyananda, come forward and show to everybody. Yes. Ma Nithyananda is doing it proper.
You all can observe. Thomas Ayya, I'm not seeing you into the camera. Thomas Ayya, come into the camera. I'm not seeing you. See, only if you come into the camera, we'll be able to give you the corrections.
Yes, Ma Nithyananda, very good. You're doing the asana very well. Yes. Now,
Thomas Ayya, you also almost got it. Listen. Thomas Ayya, push. See, your knees are getting bent slightly. Thomas Ayya, look here. Your knees, it's not too bent, but there's a slight bend. Okay? Now you're going to push it forward. Feel the stretch happening here. Push it, completely push it. Then you'll get asana perfectly. Focus on pushing it back and then slowly, see, you're not going to be doing this. You're going to be doing this. Do you see the difference? See, normally how we walk like this, right? So your knees bend. But in this, elephants don't walk like that. Elephants do this, right? They have their knees are straight. They don't have knees to bend. So you're going to like just straight, stiff, and you're going to walk. Very good.
yes, there are people who are not able to bend forward because of injuries, or if you're not able to bend, see, listen, don't skip asanas. If you're not able to bend, do a lower impact version. Just try to bend as much as you can and just try to walk with that. But don't skip the asana. Do as much as you can. Now we're going to be entering into the next asana called the Lolitika Karana. So, see, in the entire sequence of these different asanas which we are performing, there are different karanas which we do, the dance movements. So now the karana which we are entering into is the Lolita Karana. So can everyone stand up? Can everyone get up? I can see few of you are sitting on your mat. Can everyone get up and stand? We're going to be showing you the karana now. So first you're going to come into the Aramandi. So you're going to come into the Aramandi posture. You're going to sit completely bent. And in the Lolita Karana, you're going to be spreading your hands out and you're going to be taking it wide as you go back and come back front. But along with this, you have to move your head in all directions. So now as you go back, you'll be moving your head in all directions and coming back. So your body will be completely loose and free. So when you're standing in the Aramandi and move your head back, and you're going to be going in all the directions, you should remember to move your head also, not just the hand. So you're going to be, as you go back, move your head and then come back up into the Lolita Karana. So in the Lolita Karana, you're completely taking your hands all the way back and coming back front. Yes. Very good. Keep going. Just do once more. Yes. This is the Lolita Karana.
Now let's all do together. Sit in Aramandi.
Go back. And then move your head. Come back up. And bend back. Move your head and hands and come back up. Yes. 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 Beautiful. So now we are going to be entering into the Sarpasana. Can I request everyone to get a shawl for Sarpasana? Please, can you all get a shawl or a rope? If you have anything, any cloth. If you have, you can get one. If you all have a shawl or a rope, for the next asana, you will need a shawl or a rope. If you have any cloth, if you have, can you bring it? I'll show you all what you're going to do. See, I'll show you all what to do for Sarpasana. You're going to be standing on your feet flat. Bring your feet together. Unga kaalgala onna sethu. You're going to tie your feet. Tie your feet together. Yes. Tie your feet together and then bring your hands close to your thighs, and then you're going to be visualizing Kundalini Devi completely waking up from your Mooladhara chakra and going all the way up to your Sahasrara. You can just tie your feet together. You're going to tie your feet together and stand. Stand stably. Tie your feet together. If you do not have it for now, then just keep your feet together and stand straight. Masadashi may completely close. Your feet should be like completely close to each other. Ma Ganga Priya, your feet should be completely close to each other. There should be no gap. Can you put your feet together, ma? Yes. So you're going to be completely standing upright. Tie the rope tighter, tie it together, and then you're going to be standing with feet flat, arms at the side. See, all of you listen. I'll tell you all one important thing. Please observe. If you are standing normally, okay, I want you to stand normally. Can you all observe which direction your thumb is facing? Is your thumb facing side or is your thumb facing front? When you normally stand, is your thumb facing the side or is your thumb facing the front? If it is facing the side, that means you're standing with a hunch. If you are standing to the front, your thumb will always face forward. So you're going to be, don't stand like this, don't leave your hands loose, roll your shoulders back, your thumb facing forward, hands right next to your shoulders, your hands right next to your thighs. Standing completely straight, gaze forward, you're going to be locking your perineal floor. Sucking in your perineal region, locking your perineal floor, you're going to be visualizing Kundalini Devi. Kundalini energy is like a serpent. You're going to be, that energy will be coming from the base of your spine all the way up to your Sahasrara. So visualize Devi. The Kundalini energy is just waking up in you and going all the way up. Stand in Sarpasana.
Hold the Mulabandha. Engage the Mulabandha. Feel how from the base of the spine the Kundalini is raising. You have to feel it when you start holding the Mulabandha. Engage the Mulabandha here.
திருவண்ணாமலையிலயும் ஒரு கயிறோ ஒரு துணியோ ஏதாவது இருந்ததுன்னா உங்க கால்களை சேர்த்து கட்டிக்கோங்க. உங்க கால்களை கட்டி உங்களோட கைகள் வந்து உங்க தொடைக்கு கீழே, உங்க கட்டவிரல், உங்க கையில கட்டவிரல் வந்து முன்னாடி நோக்கி திசை நோக்கணும். சைட்ல திரும்ப கூடாது, முன்னாடி திரும்பி இருக்கணும். அண்ட் நீங்க உங்க கால்களை கட்டி உங்களுக்குள்ள குண்டலினி சக்தி, தேவி குண்டலினி சக்தி உங்களோட மூலாதாரத்திலிருந்து எழும்பி உங்களோட சஹஸ்ரார வரைக்கும் ரீச் ஆகிறத விஜுவலைஸ் பண்ணி உங்களோட மூல பந்தம், அதாவது உங்களோட பெரினியம் ஃப்ளோரை நீங்க முழுக்க என்கேஜ் பண்ண போறீங்க. ரொம்ப டைட்டா என்கேஜ் பண்ணி அப்படியே ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா நிக்கணும். உங்க கால்கள் ஒட்டி இருக்கணும் ஒண்ணு கொண்டு. எஸ், ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்றீங்க. எவ்ரிவன் ஹஸ் டைட் யுவர் லெக்ஸ் குட் இன் திருவண்ணாமலை. ஸ்டாண்ட் ஸ்ட்ரைட். உங்க தோள்பட்டையை வந்து பின்னாடி ரோல் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அப்பதான் உங்க முதுகு ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா இருக்கும். சர்பாசனம்.
अथ सर्पासनं वक्ष्ये वायुपानाय केवलं शरीरं दधवित्तिष्ठेद्रज्जुबद्धस्तु पादयो.
Yes, actually, this is a very powerful asana. See, in the last few asanas, all the asanas which we did were dynamic asanas. Now, from those dynamic asanas, when you stand in the Sarpasana, visualizing the whole Kundalini raising up, you'll see how your whole body, mind, everything aligns to that cosmic geometry. You'll feel that energy just pulsating throughout your whole body.
Now, slowly you can do the rope or shoulder depend on your feet. And we are going to be entering into the Ushtradanasana.
So in this next asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a camel, bending all the way down, holding on to your toes. See, in this Ushtradanasana, you're going to be walking forward. See, just like how we did in Jatyasana, you're going to be walking forward. This time the visualization is that of a camel. Ushtra in Sanskrit means a camel. So you're going to visualize yourself as an Ushtra and walk forward. Can all of us do the asana now? Same asana like how we did last time, except your visualization is changing. You're going to be engaging your perineal floor, Moola Bandha. Do it slow, no rush, do it slow. Doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Inhale, short. Inhale regularly like how you inhale. But when you exhale, you're going to exhale elongated way in the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Visualize you're a camel, gaze forward. You're just going to look at the front, at no particular direction, just look at the front. And remember, you're going to be keeping your knees straight. Ushtra Sadhanasana. Continue doing this posture for a while.
मुष्टिकनिष्ठिका प्रदेशेन भूमौ निधाय उपरि पादतले संस्थाप्य अश्ववत् शरीरं चालनीयमश्वनासनं भवति गजवद् गजासनम् उष्ट्रवात् उष्ट्रडासनं भवति.
Yes. This is the Ushtra Sadhanasana. Hold to your feet and walk to the front and the back. Yes. You feel the stretch in your hamstrings? Actually, you will feel a deep stretch in your hamstrings. This is actually kind of like a sequence of asanas. These few asanas which you're doing. Each time you change the visualization, you will have a different impact. So the next asana also is going to be the same, except you're going to visualize yourself as an ashwa, a horse. This is the ashwasana. Can we all do this one last time? See, now visualize yourself as a horse. You're going to engage the Mula Bandha, lock your perineum. Visualize yourself as a horse. Continue, see, as you do this japa, as you do this asana, continue to chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Internally, continuously, you should be chanting the Mahavakya. Okay? Yes, let's do this asana, the Ashwasana.
See, one thing is your feet will be on your knuckles. Here, you're not just going to place it on your fingers, you're going to be putting it on your knuckles and you're going to be walking. Visualize you're walking like a horse.
See, first, can all of you take a moment? Please visualize yourself as a horse. All of you, please bring the visualization of a horse. And then bend forward. Hold your legs. See, நீங்க வந்து ஒரே ஆசனம் அதே மாதிரி தான் பண்ண போறீங்க. ஆனா உங்களை நீங்களே ஒரு குதிரையா நீங்க விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க. உங்க கைகள் வந்து முழுக்க உங்க கால்ல போய் லாக் பண்ணணும். அது பிடிக்கணும். கால் விரல்களை பிடிக்கணும். பிடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் சரி நீங்க ஒரு வாட்டி என்ன விஷுவலைஸ் பண்றீங்கன்றது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஏன்னா அந்த விஷுவலைசேஷன் அவ்வளோ அற்புதமான ஒரு பெனிஃபிட் கொடுக்கும். அந்த ஆசனாவை நீங்க வந்து கரெக்டா பண்றதுக்கான நிஜமான இம்பாக்ட் கொடுக்கும். சோ ஹோல்ட் இட் தேர். சரவண பாபு ஐயா, கைலாசா ஹோசூர், சுந்தரேஷன் பாபு ஐயா, பிரபு உமா, சிவகுமார் வலசை, சுந்தரேஷன் பாபு எல்லாருமே யோகா பண்ணுங்க ஐயா சேர்ந்து. நீங்க எல்லாருமே பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா? உங்களுக்கு எப்படி இந்த யோகா போயிட்டு இருக்குன்னு ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. Yes.
मुष्टिकनिष्ठिका प्रदेशेन भूमौ निधाय उपरि पादतले संस्थाप्य अश्ववत् शरीरं चालनीयमश्वासनं भवति.
You are now going to be doing the Kapota Nikatasana. So you are going to be having what you are going to be doing for this is you are going to be standing, bringing your feet close, and you are going to be holding behind in the Parashamudra. Parashamudra is interlocking your fingers, okay? So you are going to be holding the Parashamudra behind and you are going to be opening your chest up, pull yourself back, bend as back as possible. Okay, I'm going to show you all the Kapota Nikatasana and I also want to, I mentioned a few of the things, few of the ways which you can do this asana and ensure that you're able to fully experience. So keep your hands behind your back. You're going to bend from your upper and lower back. Bend all the way back. Yes, stretch your spine. Elongate your spine. Hold on to this. Hold your hands in the Parashamudra, interlocking your fingers together, and you're going to be pulling yourself back, and visualize yourself as a diving sparrow. So now what you're going to do is, as you do visualization that you are a soaring bird that is just diving, means from the sky, in that force you're diving to the ground, right? So you're going to be visualizing yourself and you're going to be doing the Kapota Nitakasana. So in here, you're going to be gazing forward. You're not going to be fixing your gaze into anything. You're just going to be gazing in front. And you're going to be doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. You're going to be doing inhale and then exhale long and slow. And now one thing, perineal flow. Do not bend your knees. When you do this asana, don't bend your knees and try to bend back. You have to bend from your lower back. Ensure you're bending from this area. Your lower back and your upper back should be bending. So just notice the difference when I'm doing this. The knees are bending versus when your knees are completely straight and you're bending from your upper and lower back. Can all of you do this?
Kapotanitakasana. Padatale bhumau nidaya prishtbhagena hastau jamga paryantam nitva kapotanitakam bhavati.
Yes. Now, from here, we are going to be entering the Tala Pushpa Putakarana. See, for this, you're all going to come to the Aramandi and you're going to be, what you're going to be doing is, you're going to be keeping your hands in the Namaskara Mudra and you're going to be bending to one side, offering the flower. Your hands will open like a bouquet. You're going to be doing you're going to be doing it like this, completely spreading your hands like flower bouquet. Visualize you're offering flowers to Paramashiva. So you're going to be going into the Aramandi, going to one side, offering the flower. Raise that respective heel. So you're going to be going like this, coming back, going like this, and coming back. Do it very slow and in a very graceful manner. So you're going to be going into the Aramandi. In a very slow and graceful manner, do the Tala Pushpa Putakarana. Yes. Sit in the Aramandi. Yes. Vame Pushpa Puta Parshve Padogra Jala Sancharaha Tata Cha Sannatam Parshvam Tala Pushpa Putam Bhavet. Beautiful. Now, just stand straight. Just stand up straight, exactly like that. Continue to keep your hands in the Namaskara Mudra. This time, you're going to bring your elbows together, and you're going to place them in front of your chest, and you're going to lean and bend slightly forward. So you're going to lean and bend from your back. Your legs will be completely straight. Do not lean your legs or bend your knees. You're going to keep your legs completely straight. Bend from your back and keep your hands in the Namaskara Mudra with your elbows together. This is called the Khatgasana. Visualize yourself as a Okay, so this is the asana which we're going to be doing. Now this asana will be done in a with a dynamic movement. So you're going to lay flat on the stomach and you're going to, from here, okay, we're going to show you lay flat on your stomach. Can everyone come into this posture? We're going to show you how to do this as a dynamic pose. Now, from here, you're going to jump your feet up. You're going to jump your feet up, stand up with your hands coming in the Namaskara Mudra and bend your back forward. Lock your perineal floor. And when you do this, you should not hunch. Do not hunch your shoulders. Keep your back completely straight and your shoulders completely straight. Yes. Now, visualize yourself as a rhinoceros. Visualize yourself. See, your hands are like the horn of the rhino. Visualize yourself as a rhinoceros in Khatgasana. And gaze to the tip of your nose. Bring the gaze to the tip of your nose. Your hands in Anjali Mudra.
Visualize yourself
the rhinoceros.
नुज्यसरतमासनं कृत्वा पादतलाभ्यो भूमिम् अवष्टभ्य उत्तिष्ठेत् खड्गासनं भवति.
This asana, that's great.
You're going to be bending forward and holding the Mula Bandha. See, the next asana, we're actually going to be jumping and we're going to be having different dynamic. Actually, as I said, today many of the asanas which you're doing are dynamic asanas, which really gives a lot of mobility. So for the next asana, which is a Uttanottanasana, you're going to be sitting completely down on the mat as much as possible and then standing completely up again. Yes. Okay, here I want to tell something very important before you all start doing. Just give me 1 minute. Because if you already have knee pain or anything, if you put weight in the wrong part, you will only have more pain in the knees. See, when you're doing this, right, in the Uttanottanasana, when you sit, observe, when you sit, if you sit like this, if you're bending forward and sitting, the weight is going on your knees. Don't do that. Just come back a little. The weight will go on your thighs. So when you're standing, right, you're going to be, from the standing posture, you're going to be sitting up, down completely to the ground and then standing up again fully. Now, when I'm keeping my back straight, correct? Observe, if I'm bending forward and I'm then trying to sit, my knee is getting the weight naturally. So you're going to have, it will cause more strain on your knee, which is not needed. You need to stand straight, bring the focus, engage. You'll feel, that's why you need to do the Mula Bandha for this. Only if you do the Mula Bandha, you'll engage your glutes. So you're going to be engaging the glutes and then your back straight, sit. You'll go more like a chair. And then stand up. That's the difference between the two. So do engage your perineal floor. Only then you can do it correctly. Okay.
Bring your drishti, your eye gaze should be towards the tip of your nose.
And you're going to be visualizing Swamiji in your inner space. Bring Swamiji in your inner space. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and continue the Sahaja Kumbhaka, gazing to the tip of your nose. We are going to be doing the Uttanottanasana.
पुनः पुनः उत्थव्यम् असितव्यम् इति उत्तानोत्तनं भवति.
Sit down and stand up. Sit down and stand up. Yes. Uttanottanasana. From here, once you stand up, stay there. Stand up and stay there. மேல நில்லுங்க, அப்படியே மேல நில்லுங்க. இப்போ நீங்க மெதுவா உங்களோட கைகளை மேல தூக்கி உங்களோட கைகளை நீங்க உங்களோட கை உள்ளங்கை ஆகாயத்தை நோக்கி இருக்கணும். Your palm should face the sky. Raise your hands completely up. So yes, you're going to be,
the hands are flat up.
You're going to be visualizing. Stand like that. Can all of you stand like that? First, can you all visualize yourself as a musala? Musala means mace. Gatayuda, the musala. Can you all visualize yourself as a musala? Mace. We will project the visualization for you all. Visualize yourself as a musala.
And notice my feet are up. So my heels are up. I'm standing on my toes. You all can notice here, the heels are up. So you're going to be literally like as you're pushing something and you're lifting your heels up.
Elongate completely your heels up. And you're going to be visualizing yourself as musala, but it's going to be a dynamic asana. Here, you're going to be jumping repeatedly in that same posture. So try to touch the ceiling. Come on, insane kids. All of you try to touch it. Be careful, ma. There is fan. Ma Sadashivamai, please be careful. Just make sure to step away. Move away from the fan. Please move away from the fan. Ma Sadashivamai, ma Nithyanateshwari. Please move away.
Not each letter going, that is good. But if it is anywhere your hand is getting closer, please move away from the fan.
Please move away from the fan and do that middle row. All of you move away from the fan, please, and do the asana. You're going to be engaging your perineal floor, the Mula Bandha. Visually jump yourself as the musala, as the mace in the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Jump as high as possible. Keep jumping. Try to touch the ceiling. Come on.
सरलं स्थित्वा ऊर्ध्वं बहु नयेत् वारं वारं मुदानं मुशलासनं भवति. So jump up and down
Constantly. Yes, this is the Musalasana. Okay. From here, you're going to be entering into the Uchirshakasana. So we'll show you all how exactly you do it. Okay. So for this asana, the Uchirshakasana, you're first going to be bringing one foot, folding it, bringing it towards your belly. Okay. From here, you're going to be going down completely with your one leg folded. See how we all did the sit up, right? Like this. Now you're not going to do that. You're going to be holding your one leg completely, and then you're going to be going down, and then you're going to be coming back up, standing up with this Uchirshakasana. So once you try the left leg, then you have to switch to the right leg, and you have to do the same. You have to alternate the legs and do. See, in this whole asana, try to hold your leg as much as possible. So you go, and you can also take the help of your partner. Do one thing. You cannot take the help of your partner. Yes. Try to hold on to the hands of your partner and just give them a push for them to stand up as much as possible. Okay. See, hold the hands of your partner, and you can do it. Yes, Nithyananda, good job. You're actually doing a great job. So you're going to hold on to your leg, go down as much as possible, and come back up. So for the Uchirshakasana, lock your Moola Bandha for you to have stability. See, Nithya, just lock your perineal floor. You'll get the stability, see. Balaji, don't bend like that. You're going to hurt your knees. Could you try to be straight? See, don't put the pressure on your knees. I'm just concerned. I don't want any of you to hurt your knees, okay? So keep your legs folded. And even in female side, don't. You will hurt your knees, be careful. See, do it like this. Bring your feet close to your belly. And then how much ever you can go. See, if some of you are having knee issues, உங்க யாருக்காவது முட்டு வலி இருந்ததுன்னா இல்ல உங்க யாருக்காவது எந்த மாதிரி விதமான வலி இருந்தாலுமே நீங்க எவ்வளவு முடியுமோ how much ever you can do it. You can only go this much, at least go that much and come up. But do it. Don't put strain on your knees. How much ever you can go up and come, do that much. If you can go down this much and come up, do that. Or if you can go completely down and come up, do that. If you feel you're able to go completely down and then come up, do that.
Next, we're going to be doing the Uchirshakasana. To keep your legs as you please stand. हस्तद्वयेन धृत्वा तिष्ठेत्.
This is a Uchirshakasana. Come on, every one of you do it. Yes, see, you don't have to hold your hands in this. You can just try to hold your leg. Hold it. Yes. Now, from here, we are going to be doing the Parshvajanu Karana. You are going to be basically standing and keeping one leg slightly bent, toes pointing to the side, bending and lifting the opposite knee towards the chest, pointing the toes downwards. Keep the arm holding the knee with the hand pointing outwards, close into a fist. You're going to be doing the Mushti. It's called Mushti Mudra. You're going to be doing the Mushti and letting the opposite. See, for all Karanas, can all of you try to bring grace? See, you're going to do more gracefully. It's a dance posture. Radiate Paramashiva's grace in you. Visualize, like what Swamiji says, your original form, Paramashiva. Visualize and radiate that grace. Just bring Swamiji in your inner space. You will see the grace flows. Okay, you're going to be keeping one leg facing side and then hold the other leg into a mushti and then you're going to be bending slightly towards that region and then coming. Now do the same on the side. Yes. Your toes should be, see, one beauty of Karana, I'll tell you all. You have to be aware of every part. Normally, when we are focusing here, you don't know what this hand is doing. No. With Karana, every part of your body bring awareness. As you lift your leg, right? Keep your hands like this. This hand should be, the fingers should be very gracefully placed. And then the knees up to your chest. And then relax. And then the other hand. Very slow and graceful. And then relax.
I can see a few of you are trying to keep your legs straight and bending the other leg. In this, both your knees should be bent.
Yes.
So bend both your knees. The other leg, even the leg on which you are standing, should be bent.
And it should be very graceful and slow. And then
एक समस्थित पाद ऊरु पृष्ठे स्थितो परा मुष्टिहासना वक्षहस्त पार्श्वजानु तदुच्यते.
Parshvajanukarana. And do it alternating between two legs. And from here, we are going to be doing the Tandavasana.
Yes. So
Okay.
in this, actually today we're working out many different parts of our body. Now I will first show you all the Tandavasana. Here in this asana, you're going to be working out your thighs and your core. So I'll show you all the Tandavasana first. You're going to be standing straight, lifting one leg off the ground completely, keeping it completely straight, and sitting down and standing up. So you're going to stand straight, lift one leg completely off the ground, sitting down, and standing up. Try to stand without using your hands as much as possible, but you should sit.
Your leg should not touch the ground. Your left leg should not touch the ground. Actually, you can even try before we enter into this asana, right? I want you all to visualize yourself as Paramashiva who's dancing. If you've seen how Swamiji dances, just visualize that, like fiercely dancing. And then you're going to be holding on to the visualization. Engage the perineal floor. Hold to that so you get stability while going up and down. And then you're going to be doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. You can take the help of your partner. You can take the help of your partner to hold your leg. Yes. And then you're going to be going down and coming up. Sit down as much as you can. Yes. And this is how you should not do this. And you should be going up, holding it. And you're going to be very carefully, very slowly going down. Please, all partners, hold your partners very carefully. Don't drop them down. You're going to be holding them carefully and then you're going to be going down and coming up. Yes. See, when you sit, one thing I want to tell you all, when you sit down, don't touch the feet to the ground. Try to hold it back. And even as you stand up, without touching the feet to the ground, stand up. If you want to take the help of a wall, take. But when you have it straight, try to go hold the feet to the front where your partner can hold for you. That is where the partner can help you as you go down. And from there, when you have to come up, right, they can bend. And then you can, then from there, without touching, try to come back up. This is the Tandavasana.
Let's not touch the ground. Here observe. See here. So we're going to raise up. You can take the help of a partner. We're going to be slowly sitting, and then
Lift your leg behind you
and stand up.
Yes. See,
So the legs are not touching the floor at all. I request the legs to be shown when you sit here. I'm going to show you all. So you're going to stretch your leg forward. If you keep your toes pointed, it helps you with balance. Right? So then you're going to be slowly bending your knees. Then twist behind and then stand up.
Yes, this is a workout for your thighs. See, holding, first of all, I would like to mention a few things. Even if you are doing it with a partner, right? Many times your partner will hold the whole weight. No, you should try to go down by yourself using the strength of your thighs. The partner is there to support and hold the leg so that it doesn't fall on the ground. But you should try to sit as much as possible. See, at least if you are unable to stand all the way back up, at least try sitting down. Yes, Nithyananda, good. You're doing a great job. Except one change you need to do. At the ending part, you're collapsing onto the ground. See, you're doing until you're standing, you're going down. Down. That means you're not holding the strength. Do not do that. Try to go as low as possible, lower yourself using the strength of your thigh. Just engage all your core muscles, your thigh muscles at that time, and gently sit down on the ground. Yes. And then try to stand without using your leg. Sorry, without touching your leg to the ground. Yes. Beautiful. Actually, you're getting it. And you all can keep practicing. Female side, come on, let's see. Female side, how many of you are able to do the asana? So, okay. Can all of you try? Can all of you do it? Show. Stand. All the core areas, all the adinavasis, all of you can also help all the participants to get the asana. Yes,
in that part where you're going down, see, you're doing it very well. Dvitiya. Only one change you need to do is, when you're going down, use your hands to balance. Dvitiya, you need to hear me? So you need to use your hands to balance. When you're going down, you don't have a support. So the weight of your hips is completely coming on you. So you're collapsing. So when you're going here at this point, use your hands to support you.
Or keep your hands in front. So that will help your weight not to fall back. Your weight will be more front. Okay. Female side, I can think, yes, Nithyananda, can you try? Keep your leg up, come on, try going to the ground. Yes. Female side next to the chest. It's doing a good job.
Ekena padena statavyam tandavasanam bhavati. Go up. Yes, that is tandavasana. Now relax and sit onto the mat. All of you can settle down onto the mat. Just before we enter into the asana, let's just do a quick relaxation. You all can settle down onto the mat. Sit down on the mat. And can you all sit such that you can stretch your thighs and relax it a little bit? Yes. Just do a little bit of the Bhadrasana. Just stretch your thighs and relax it a little bit. Yes. And once you do this asana, stretch your feet forward. Just loosen your thighs. Yes. Now lay flat on the mat in the supine position, entering into the last asana for the day, the Shivasana. Your palms facing the sky, your feet pointing outwards, your whole body completely relaxed, yet having absolute awareness with every part of your body. Be completely conscious, aware, and present. You're going to be doing the Shakti Chalana Mudra. Shakti Chalana Mudra means visualizing that the Kundalini Shakti that is seated in your root center, the Mooladhara Chakra, permeating like a gush of energy happening through all these 62,000 Nadi channels, 72,000 Nadi channels in your body. When I say Nadi channels, it roughly corresponds to the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. and the whole central nervous system of your body completely spreading through your whole body. Visualize you are dead. Swamiji is liberating you. Let there be no movement in the body. Keep your body completely still. Free.
अथ शवासनम् उत्तानं शववद्भूमौ शयनं तु शवासनं शवासनं श्रान्तिहरं चित्तविश्रान्तिकारकम्
Nithyanandam, am I audible now? Are all of you able to hear me?
Great. We have successfully completed until the 196th asana of the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama.
So all of you have successfully completed 196 asanas. We have many more asanas to go in the whole sequence of the Prathama, Dvitiya and the Tritiya Vinyasa Krama. Wonderful. And all of you really are doing a great job in experiencing so many breakthroughs in the Nithyananda Yoga. And all of you can ensure to keep sharing your experiences, keep recording your breakthroughs. And now it's already time. So let's all sit with our head, neck and spine in a straight line. Fold your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra. Let's take a moment to offer our deep gratitude at the divine lotus feet of Swamiji as we conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Nithyananda? Yes, all of the participants, you can all just take a quick 20 minutes break to pack up your mats, pack up
Yes. So let's all quickly come and gather back by 8:22 a.m. EST.
今天我们一定要
Yes,
准
thank
时
you
哈，
everyone.
不敢连续
Nithyanandam.
迟到了。今天我们一定要准时，所以。
In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization, currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization, currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization, currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization, currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization, currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect